but we are in a bad era of streaming. We are in the streamer clip page epidemic. I don't know who knows this. I know this. There's 3 types of clipping nowadays: clip farming, offline clips, and then streaming just to get the clip. I'm gonna be honest, we have never ever had to deal with streaming like this ever. This is new. And I think personally, I don't think it's ruined streaming completely, but I think it's changed the course of what streaming is. Streaming used to be just gaming with your friends, going out with your friends, maybe streaming it, doing stuff, maybe even alone to build community and everybody build community together. Nah, bro. Now it's about clip pages posting about, false clips to try to make somebody look bad about one little part and not the whole thing. It's about tearing the industry apart. It's bad, bro. The clip pages, and then there's the clip farm where people are just farming clips. They're not even doing anything on stream. So then when you look at their stream, it's not the same as their clips. It's crazy.
With the rise of streaming in the past
We are
few
in a
years,
crazy time.
clip pages have completely taken over. Initially, the purpose of these pages was a way to help viewers keep up with the most popular streamers, but this quickly became a toxic environment with random users from all over the world posting stuff like out of context clips and creating false narratives. We've seen the effects of these pages in real time. This can start beef between 2 creators or even birth more parasocial viewers.
Be honest, I have a question. I know I'm one pause in, not even a minute in. Have you ever seen one clip, out of context clip, on either TikTok or like Twitter, and it made you think a different way about somebody, and then you realize that clip was out of context, and you're like, why am I even getting baited into this? Because I have. They've gotten me before. I can't lie, they've gotten me.
Some pages are often biased, and it's obvious. Starting with the Brown and Steph of clip pages, Feared Buck, and Scuba Ryan, who are by far the most popular and maybe the most influential clip pages we have ever seen on Twitter. Then you got others like Yoxix, who got pressed by Jeff for spreading misinformation, Clip Season, which is half clickbait, half real clips, Slat Don't Miss, Corza What You Doing, Kick Champ, who is basically a kick propaganda page, and that page is basically biased towards anyone associated with Aiden Ross. They just glaze them, and they hate farm Twitch streamers all the time, from Kai to Jason.
Let me read this tweet. Jason the Ween got cheated on by a sub 5 and started posting like, what is this tweet, bruh? Like, what am I reading? We're really, like, imagine saying this to somebody 5 years ago. A sub 5 started posting, like, what am I hearing? What am I hearing? If you would have told me this 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I would not believe what you're saying.
And last but not least,
EGen
Cinema, who I mentioned later on in this video. It's many more that I didn't name, and don't ask me how I know all these pages. I really put my chronically online skills to the test in this video. Oh, and this is not just a Twitter problem. There's pages on TikTok that will either post out of context clips, completely lying about what happened, either with a fake title or text on the screen. And it's just like you see on Twitter. They'll even recycle the clip that they get from Twitter and put it on TikTok. And you know how these TikTok bots are, bro, in the comments. They have the attention span shorter than goldfish, so they don't do their due diligence or even take the time to realize that they've been tricked. Though we have our fair share of bad pages, there are good ones out there for the most part. Pages like Blackboy Max Update.
I think update pages for creators are the only thing I can agree with, like with like pages that post clips, because update pages actually give you real clips of the person, and it's not propaganda or like whatever the word is, fake, right? It's not a fake clip. Like they're actually showing you what it says. Like I remember when Ron was trying to beat Elden Ring, and his updates page was showing each boss, so then you're updated, right? Or like if somebody does a marathon, what are they gonna do? The updates page, they're doing a marathon. Here it is. Here's the layout of it. These are actual pages. They're not just posting, fake stuff.
Or rage updates and any other update pages alike are the only ones with a simple, genuine purpose: to update fans of whatever streamer they follow. It may seem like some no-life shit, but I'm sure they get paid pretty well. And I ain't gonna lie, it beats spreading misinformation all over the internet. These type of accounts are spreading around Twitter like wildfire, making its way through the basketball community and the hip-hop community. Like, look at this clip of Draymond Green talking to the bench during a timeout, mainly talking to pods. You're saying we should pass the franchise down to you. You're not proving nothing on the court right now, so we're not doing that. Tighten this shit up. So this quote is basically making it seem like he's talking to pods, because Podziemski basically said he got to take the reins of the franchise. He's next up in the Warriors franchise, whatever.
See, isn't it crazy that out of context clips aren't even just for like streamers? It's evolved into everything. And I think it started with streaming.
This quote is basically playing into that, right? And this got 11 100,000 likes and 1.6 million views. Now, if you read his lips, he doesn't look to be saying anything that the caption says. Another account posted the same exact video with a similar caption, and even the known parody account Brick Center posted it, so that should tell you everything that you need to know. This clip is obviously being passed around like a blunt. After seeing how lucrative it is to clickbait, learning from what I call these fake clip pages, other NBA Twitter users have done the same thing recently. And
it's just insane, chat. It's insane because like the tweet sometimes will not even say anything in the video, and people will react to it and be like, wow, this is so disheartening. No way that this would actually happen. Are we serious? Like, that is crazy. That is crazy, and people they won't even take the time out of their day to click the video because they're so indulged in reading the caption, bro. I got there. You just had to give me time. I got there.
Even hip-hop pages creating fanfics of rappers in jail out of thin air and posting clickbait Photoshop pictures because they know it'll get engagement. Tim Urban talks about how these posts have evolved over time, breaking them up into phases, with phase 1 being plenty of slanted news on X, aka Twitter, I'll just call it Twitter, but not as many completely fabricated stories. Phase 2, Twitter monetization and LLM lead to a big uptick in fabricated.
And by the way, who is somebody they never post, chat? That's a streamer. I want to say this because I always talk about it. Who is one person they never post unless it's positive? And I know exactly why. I've learned it. I've started learning it why. And it's like they do a great job. And I'm going to say who. I don't know if y'all know. But the one person they don't ever talk bad about, like, or hate farm or any of that, is Queso. And why? Because Queso he doesn't acknowledge any of them. So none of the clips get any, like, it wouldn't get any views because what they'll do is they'll react. If a streamer reacts to their tweet, they'll take that reaction and they'll turn it into something worse. Queso, what he does, he leaves it alone. And that's why when he gets posts, usually they're good posts and positive posts about, like, cool stuff. Like, what about that 7-foot plushie he just got? You know, like, you don't see anything bad. Like, Queso does a great job, bro. People need to take, like, what he does and use it.
Stories, quotes, photos, and videos. Community notes provide a counter force with lag time. And that's exactly how it was. Back then, community notes would take forever to show up on a post. It would take like days after the post has blown up, got all the views, got all the money, and now you want to tell people that this post is fake, and the person already got his views. You don't really care about, you know, if he gets community noted. It don't really matter.
Good,
Phase 3, which is today, the majority of sensationalistic posts are now fabricated. Grok discredits them instantly, but posts still get millions of views and fool millions of people, hurting the marketplace of ideas, hurting Twitter's reputation, embarrassing people who share Twitter posts with their friends, all while padding the scammers' pockets. And that's a perfect explanation of what's happening right now. I mean, I have friends that are telling me, yo, did you see what happened with this rapper? Did you see what happened with this athlete? And I have to tell them, like, bro, you've been centelled, brother. like that's a fake post, bro. You feel me? Like, and I'm glad I really don't see a lot of these posts on my timeline anymore, because all I do is just press not interested and that's it. I don't see them no more like that, but here and there I may see them, but not as much as I used to.
I see your Y Dog TikTok on my For You page. Nice, bro. Did you like that and comment? I'm just kidding, bro. But hey, I edited that one. I thought that TikTok was hilarious.
And you got phase 4, which is something that he hopes happens. The algorithm is updated to penalize instead of reward scammers. Posters who regularly scam Twitter's users with fabricated stories stop appearing on the For You page, crushing their reach. Grok currently calls these accounts satire, but there's nothing satirical about a fake headline or deep fake video presented as if it's complete.
You know something else I noticed, chat, with the Twitter, like, people do? What they do is they always link another tweet to the original clip, and I think it's so they can't get in trouble. Don't quote me on this. I'm not 100% sure, but they'll link a tweet so that they can't get in trouble for the clip. I'm pretty sure. That's what somebody was telling me. I'm not 100% sure. Don't take my word on that. But, like, they'll never post the video. They'll always post where they got it from. So, like, for example, I'll just go on a Twitter page real quick. I'll show y'all. Who's somebody that I should look at, chat? Like, let's say Yoxic, bruh. And I like Yoxic's Twitter, right? I like Yoxic's Twitter. But, like, look. He pulls a tweet from, like, this is not his tweet. It's pulled from this guy. You know, like, interesting, right? Like, why does he not just post it? Another one pulled from the same guy. This one pulled from Carlos. Like, why is he not just posting it? Why is he posting it from somebody? Like, interesting. I feel like that's an interesting thing nobody talks about.
completely real.
Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe that's something Twitter just does for more views.
I agree. It's
I don't know.
These accounts hiding behind the parody label and the satire
did I find something out?
just to get quick coins off of people that are gullible. And it's really predatory at this point.
W5 Day Street.
It's really bad. And Elon Musk said in the comments, this will be a tough battle. And Elon forcing these parody accounts to use the parody label doesn't even help in the long run, because we as a society can't take 2 seconds to fact check anything. Plus the comments are 70% bots, and 15% of humans in the comments think that they're
I know I keep pausing, so I'm gonna just let the video play.
Comments from humans.
Bro, who remembers when verifieds were able to get bought? Everybody was making their name famous people, getting a verified check mark, and they were tweeting crazy stuff. That was a crazy time. That was like the first start of all the, that's when the start happened of all the clips and stuff.
Video, and you can see he's sponsored by Rainback. And what Back End Fetty decides to do is post misinformation, just fake, completely fabricated post about streamers. And it starts with Annoying TV. This post was made February 6th of this month, right? It says streamer Annoying TV has revealed that he made $750K in his last Twitch stream alone. Says he doesn't understand why people still work 9 to 5 jobs when streaming
How
exists.
do people fall for this?
First of all, I've watched Annoying TV enough. He's actually one of my favorite streamers of all time, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, nice.
To know that he wouldn't say anything like this. He would not say anything like this. 1. 2, he hasn't streamed that much for me to miss a stream of him saying this, right? He would never reveal how much money he's made in the stream. He would never talk down on 9 to 5 workers. Like, it's so obvious for people that watch him to know that this is fabricated, but people that don't watch Annoying would not know. People would think he's egotistical. People would think he's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can see how these narratives are spun just from a fake post, and they will go into his stream and have this perception about him that is not true at all. And this is getting to the level of like defamation. And he has another clip of Kai Cenat apparently talking.
Is that not defamation? Like, to say somebody said something with a full quote, is that not defamation?
About
I don't know.
Dez and Talil sliding in his ex's DMs. And Kai Cenat hasn't even come to the internet to even talk about this at all. Mind you, this clip is from Kai Cenat's new channel that he's made, Kai's Mind, right? That he's talking about various things in his personal life or whatever and trying to uplift people. And he's using this clip to post misinformation about something. And it's an out of context clip to make it sound like he's saying something about a situation that he did not even address. And you can see in the comments somebody say, I gotta stop believing these captions that say something, then the video doesn't even say a name. And the video don't even be saying anything of what the caption says, let alone a name. I can just keep going through these Back End Fetty videos. Look at him getting community noted after he posted a clip of Solemnati talking about Kai Cenat faking his mental health to promote his clothing brand. That's what he says in the caption right here. And he says he's too materialistic and blames him for why nobody takes mental health serious. And this post got community noted, and it says that this clip isn't even about Kai, it's about DDG. And it has the link to the video right here. You got another clip that he posted of DDG saying that Kai is only big because he spams celebrity collab streams and he could do the same thing, whatever.
Bro.
And this is
not like
out of context clip because
is this not horrible for streaming?
Talk shit about Kai.
This is horrible
Kai
for streaming.
Doing his own thing, DDG doing his own thing.
These clips, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like
out of context.
And
clips.
then obviously you got people in the comments saying DDG didn't even say that in the clip. It's obvious. You feel what I'm saying? It's obvious. If you just look at the comments, 9 times out of 10, they will tell you exactly what's going on. And you got another post from another one of these accounts that I guess are closely associated with Back End Fetty, and I don't know how to pronounce this nigga's name. And it says that Kai Cenat speaks on Jason Aween and Sakura's recent breakup. It's obviously a fake post. Kai Cenat is not getting on the internet to talk about a streamer's relationship and all this other stuff. He hasn't even streamed in like what 2-3 months. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's obvious, bro. And you got these bots in the comments. Look at this. Like, come on, man. In the comments though, they're
do people pay for those comments, like the bot ass comments? Like, are people paying for those so it makes it look even more real? Because I be seeing comments where it's like, oh no way, this. Is that people paying for people to comment, or are they botting their comments? Because I've heard people say, oh yeah, people bought their comments, people bought their views, people bought their... I didn't even know you could do that on Twitter. I didn't even know it was a thing.
People that hate Kai Cenat that are just looking for anything to bring him down, so they'll see a post like this and believe it. Look, it got 3,000 likes and 184,000 views. There's so many other people that get farmed for clicks and views, but nobody in the world, nobody in the streamer space is getting farmed as much as Duke Dennis, bro. Like, yo,
the Duke ones I've been seeing are crazy.
Take Duke Dennis's old streams, clips from his old streams, and clip it up and make it seem like he's saying something that he's not saying. I'm just gonna give you a few examples from Back in Fendi and from DJ Cinema that, like I mentioned earlier, DJ Cinema is one of the biggest culprits of doing this, bro. It says Duke Dennis is gonna be doing a one-year subathon with the goal of raising $5 million. He never said this in a clip. He never even implied that in a clip.
The whole 30-day streaming, it really made me appreciate and have another level of respect for streamers.
He dead hasn't said
Kai
anything.
Agent, man, listen, Kai Agent.
Bro, he dead hasn't said anything about doing a year subathon.
Bruh, shout out to them two niggas, bro, because how much they stream and how much work and effort they put into their streams.
Do y'all hear it? Because I don't.
A nigga like me can never, bro. You know me, I'm a YouTube type of individual. I am going to start streaming more, but god damn, boy.
Duke Dennis explains fallout with Kai Cenat and why he got kicked from AMP over a stolen $80,000. Over a stolen,
what? How do you get
a stolen $80,000?
How do people have these?
He don't
clips
even know
blow
how to even do captions. He getting likes. You feel what I'm saying? Like DMs with Kai Cenat's ex-girlfriend. Like, bro, he's making fake quotes. I feel bad for Tello and Dez. Kai finna let a female destroy our generational wealth. It's insane how much this nigga gets farmed. Like, and it's not funny. I feel like this nigga is gonna end up clipping all these pages and suing a lot of these niggas that continue to do this. It's getting ridiculous at this point. Like, it's bad.
Can you sue them?
Back in Fendi, he got community noted. He has not unfollowed Kai Cenat. And here we have official evidence of one of the up-and-coming clickbait pages admitting that he's just doing this for money, and he got signed by Rainbat. Now, this is basically fell into my lap. I'm in a group chat with my dog pregame during. We just post gambling slips and all types of shit like that for NBA, football, whatever. And honestly, I barely be in this chat to even like interact. I just be seeing the messages pop up and shit like that. And one time, I'm guessing Back in Fendi had a good day as far as interaction and engagement, so he just in the chat just popping it. You know what I'm saying? He in the chat just talking his shit. And somebody said, "You still lying about famous people's lives?" He said, "Yep, look at my bio, kid. Any one of y'all would do it too. I got signed by Rainbat. I don't have to work anymore. Keep betting," right? So he's basically saying what he's doing is above sports betting, even though both are just degenerate activities.
Yo, read his messages, bro. I'm making y'all monthly income double by just trolling on Twitter, copying and pasting tweets. Cat crying emoji.
You feel what I'm saying?
How am I selling my soul for making troll tweets? Y'all say anything. Lol.
And he says, niggas laughing like I'm not making y'all monthly income double by just trolling on Twitter, copying, pasting.
I mean, shit, chat. If y'all were offered $100K a year to do troll tweets on people and ruin their lives, would you do it? I'm gonna be honest. He's saying it's just troll tweets and shit. No, you're trying to ruin somebody's life. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If it was just like, if it was on some like, the problem is people don't know it's a troll, bro. It feels targeted. That's why I wouldn't be. It just feels targeted. It feels targeted. That's why I wouldn't be able to do it. If any of y'all are saying, of course, yes, y'all are the problem, bro. Because y'all would be doing it. Y'all would do something that you would normally not do for money. What? Exactly, and that's the problem. Too many people nowadays are doing stuff that they would never do for money. And that's become a big problem. And look, all of a sudden, you would have thought they were just making tweets for fun. No, there's money involved. Because why? Because money's involved in everything. And when motherfuckers do something in a bad way, of course they're going to try to get money involved.
Tweets, right? He said, people bet for fun. At least I do. You selling your
soul. Okay, lying about people going to jail and getting shot is goofy. Like, facts.
Soul for a bit of money. That's goofy shit. He said, how am I selling my soul for making troll tweets? You niggas really say anything. He says, Twitter alone was giving me 4.5K a month. Now with this deal, I'm touching 8K some longer months. I could touch 9. And I could get a raise in my deal if I keep going at the rate that I'm doing. I'm also doing $100 promos, posts for random people. And I got a kick deal that will bring in 1K every month. Just know that I'm touching 6 figures now. Before I was broke, making nothing, just jacking off all day. Then he started bringing up examples like DJ Academics, like look at what he's doing. He's a millionaire from doing that. He's not doing the same thing. Academics actually has sources and actually have people he's connected to in the industry. Like he don't gotta keep posting clickbait all day, every day. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not the same at all. And I don't even really fuck with Act like that, but it's not the same. You feel me? Then he says you gotta think about this shit. It's online. It's not real life. Social media is not a real place. Nobody knows me behind this page. In real life, I don't care to talk about any of these posts. I'm a whole regular person. If you believe I'm selling my soul, you just too deep in. You just
This is a fact, bro. I just read this. All money ain't good money, bro. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. It's crazy though, cause like you really could be getting paid. By the way, isn't there some type of, right? I'm gonna just say all of this, what I'm about to say, allegedly, right? All allegedly. Isn't this some type of like illegal way? Like, isn't it illegal to pay somebody to falsely put reports on other people's names? Isn't that illegal? And there's multiple companies paying these people allegedly? No, he confirmed it. Isn't that super illegal to spread misinformation on purpose to hurt somebody's name, and then the company paying him? Like,
compared yourself
am
to a
I
nigga
stupid?
that spent the last
stupid.
15 years behind his PC, overweight, lame in real life, just because he got money. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He fried that nigga with that. I ain't gonna cap. Then he starts talking about the percentage of defamation cases online. 90% of them never go through. So you know why? Because it's complicated to sue and win for defamation. You have to prove that your business was harmed and you lost money. He basically just admits in this whole have to prove that your business was harmed and you lost money. He basically just admits in this whole thing that he does not care. He's doing this for money. And that's all these clip pages or fake clip pages or whatever. All they do is do this for money. Twitter back then used to just be tweeting for the love of the game. And you get likes, you get engagement, and then you probably build a following off of that, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? It was never no money behind it unless you outsourced or did some fake little promo on your page. Like, nowadays, it's a completely different game. Niggas is getting deals. Niggas is getting sponsored by gambling companies and streaming platforms and stuff like that. Like, bro, it's insane, bro. And for a lot of these pages, you don't have to watch any of the vids or even like read the captions to know that they didn't say any of what you're seeing. You feel what I'm saying? Everything is edited or posted a certain way in order to push a narrative or garner engagement. Back in Fendi said it himself. Also, just read the comments. 9 times out of 10, there will be people in the comments debunking whatever the video or the post is saying. It's sad what the internet has turned into, bro. Like the OG clip pages that didn't post misinformation, like they really used to keep the streamer ecosystem going, bro. There was a time like around 2021, 2022, around that era, and you didn't have time to watch the entire VOD. You can always depend on a clip page to post what happened, bro. And believe it or not, back then, a lot of these streamers did not hate all the attention that they were getting, just the bad attention. I don't care how much money you have, if it's something on the internet pushing a certain narrative, saying that you got a weird case or something like that, you feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, a lot of these streamers don't play with that. And it's got so bad to the point where you even had streamers considering taking legal action against these pages. But I just made this video to inform y'all about this epidemic that's going on, bro. Twitter is cooked. The internet is cooked. But let me know your thoughts about this in the comments. It's Fargo, and I'm out, man.
Damn, bro, that's a good video. I can't even lie, that's a good video. I think we'll ever be at a point where Twitter clippers stop? No. I think it's gotten so bad. I think, bro, people pay for, like, clips now. It's just insane, bro. Like, I just don't think people realize how crazy it is to say, like, oh, you can get paid by just clipping somebody's stream and just, like, spreading misinformation. Like, that's crazy. That is so, that's just insane.